Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are enjoying the weekend. So let's find out what is our topic for today.
We welcome you today to our live. So our today's topic is why learning is the first investment every business owner makes. Thank you.
Thank you, Christiana. So that's our topic for today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello everyone, my name is Daxi. I am proud Ilongga from Iloilo, Philippines, a wife, a mother of four, and a healthcare worker. I began my career as a registered RN in Philippines and later worked in Saudi Arabia for 12 years and then moved to BC, Canada for in the program of LPC. I started to become an RCA and now caring for others. Today, I have been serving in a long-term care and BC for 11 years. Alongside my healthcare career, I am also a business owner and a mentor.
Hi everyone. Happy and blessed Friday. Thank you for always tuning to our live. We appreciate you, our fans. My name is Christiana. I am originally from Nigeria. I am a registered nurse by profession. I reside in Texas, and I am also a proud digital business owner and also a mentor. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Shabana Hamid from Houston, Texas. I am an educator. Now I'm a successful businesswoman, and I have three beautiful kids and running this beautiful business alongside. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico. I am a former educational assistant and now I'm a digital business owner and mentor.
Hello everyone, my name is Asma Haris. I am a digital business mentor and I am a homemaker, a mom of three, and I live in USA with my family. I am originally from Pakistan. Today I help people who want to start their own business by providing guidance and approval system and flexibility that can fit into their own schedule.
Hi everyone, my name is Maimuna Diallo. I'm from West Africa. I'm living in New York City. Mom of four, home proud digital business owner, and working in the home health aid. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So let's dive into our topic for today. Oh, you're muted, Shabana.
Empowering lives through an online business. Why learning is the first investment every business owner makes.
Thank you, Shabana. That's our topic for today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. We'd like to begin with a simple question. If you wanted to build something meaningful, where would you start? You know, many people think the first investment is in tools or resources, but lasting success usually begins somewhere else. It begins with the willingness to learn. Because when we grow, everything else has the opportunity to grow with us. So today we'll look at 6 reasons why learning is the first investment every business owner makes. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, sorry about that. Today's point, number one, learning changes the way you think. Skills create confidence. Learning helps you adapt to change. Number four, personal growth strengthens leadership. Number five, learning builds a strong foundation for the future. And the last point, learning helps you serve others more effectively. Thank you.
Thank you, Christiana. So those are the points we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into our first point.
Hello, everyone. Learning changes the way you think. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in my journey that when we continue learning, the way we think begins to change. For many years, my mindset was focused only on my healthcare career, working hard, caring for others, and providing for my family. I am very grateful for that journey. But when I started exploring digital business, I entered a completely different world. I wasn't tech savvy. And at first, I wondered, can I really learn this? Instead of focusing on what I didn't know, I decided to become a student again. I attended trainings, listened to my mentors, joined our community activities, and learned step by step. As I learned more, my thinking started to change. I began seeing possibilities instead of limitations. I realized that could continue my healthcare career while I'm also learning new skills, developing myself, and building another options for my future. Learning also taught me that when we did not know everything before we begin, even gives us more knowledge, and that knowledge help us make better decisions. That's why personal growth begins with our mindset. Before we expect our circumstances or our results to change, sometimes we first need to change the way we think. So, guys, this is my takeaway. Grow your thinking before expecting different results. Every meaningful change begins with learning something new. Stay curious, stay teachable, and never stop growing. This keeps your personal history brief and puts the main focus of learning mindset in your business journey. Thank you. Back to you, Sandy.
Thank you, Daxi. So, Daxi talk about learning changes the way you think. So, just as Daxi mentioned, when you're expanding your, what when you start learning, right, it will help you to expand your perspective. It will help you to be able to see new possibilities, and it will also help you to make better decisions and build the mindset that is needed for meaningful growth. So, that's what learning changes the way you think. All right, so let's move on to the next point.
Okay, the next point I'll be talking about skills create confidence. So we all know that confidence developed through preparation. When we take time to learn and prepare, we feel more comfortable. We take actions, and preparation gives us a better understanding of what we are doing. And that naturally builds our confidence. We all know that when we started driving, we didn't feel ready, we were scared. But as time goes on, consistently driving every day, we get better. Practice strengthens our abilities. The more we practice a skill, the better we become at it. Sometimes things feel difficult today, become more easier with consistent practice. Every new skill makes the next one easier. Learning builds on itself. So when we learn one thing, we build on what we know. Once we develop one skill, it often provides a foundation for learning another skills faster and with greater confidence. Learning reduces uncertainty. Sometimes we feel nervous, which is normal and natural because we don't know what to expect. The more we learn about our business and the tools we use, the less intimidating things become. Just like the way we go live all the time, initially it was difficult, it was scary, we were uncertain. But as time goes on, we go live almost every day, we become better. We can tell ourselves that today we are better than when we started. Progress creates confidence over time. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. No, every small improvement, every little win reminds us that we are capable of growing and getting better. So my reflection today is confidence grow through competency, not perfection. My takeaway today is keep learning and confidence will continue to follow. Thank you so much. Back to you, Sandy.
Thank you, Christiana. So, Christiana talked about skills create confidence. And just as Christiana mentioned, every new lesson and the consistent practice that you do, that help you to strengthen your abilities, reduce uncertainty, and be able to prepare you to face new challenges with greater confidence. Christiana also added learning builds skills, build confidence, and confidence help us take action. So keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing one step at a time. All right, so let's move on to our next point.
Okay, our next point, learning helps you adapt to change. One of the biggest lessons my journey has taught me is that change doesn't always ask for permission. Sometimes life changes the plan for you. So, for years, I knew how to work hard, how to take care of my family, and do what was expected of me. But when the pandemic changed everything, I realized that the skills that had helped me succeed in one chapter weren't necessarily enough for the next one. I had a choice. I could be intimidated by everything I didn't know, or I could become willing to learn. So I started learning things that were completely outside my comfort zone, like technology, digital tools, communication, and a different way of building an opportunity. Was it easy? Of course not. But every time I learned something new, I became a little less afraid of what was next. And that's when I understood something important. Learning doesn't just give you knowledge, it gives you options. So today, technology continues to change. Industries change, the way we work has changed, and opportunities change with them. We can't control that, but we can control our willingness to keep learning. So if you're in a season where your life is no longer, your life doesn't longer look like it used to, don't automatically see that as the end of something. It could be an invitation to learn something that prepares you for the next chapter. You don't have to know exactly where the road leads. You just have to prepare yourself to walk on it. And sometimes adapting doesn't mean changing who you are, it means being willing to learn what your new season requires. Thank you. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Isabel. So Isabel talked about learning helps you adapt to change. Just like Isabel mentioned, when you keep yourself curious, when you learn to adapt, when you're learning, that will help you to adapt to change, by keeping you curious, by keeping you resilient, and by preparing you to grow with new challenges, technologies, and opportunities. So you're going to be able to adapt to those changes. Isabel also mentioned keep learning because every new skill gives you more confidence, more options, and greater flexibility for whatever comes next. Okay, so let's move on to our next point.
Personal growth strengthens leadership. Today, I want to share something very important about leadership and personal growth. I believe that before we can lead, guide, or support others, we have to be willing to grow ourselves. Leaders never stop learning. Every experience teaches us something new. When we stay humble, we become more teachable and open to learning from others. For me, personal growth has helped me improve the way I communicate, build stronger relationships, and make better decisions. The more we work on ourselves and more confident and understanding we develop. Great leaders don't think they know everything. They continue learning, improving, and investing in themselves so they can better serve and support the people around them. Leadership grows from the inside out. My takeaway the stronger we become personally, the more meaningful we can serve others. So let's never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop becoming a better version of ourselves. When you grow ourselves, you create the opportunity to positively impact and grow others too. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed Friday.
Thank you, Asma. So, Asma talk about personal growth and strengthens leadership. And just like Asma mentioned, when you continue learning and building that humility, and continue, self improve yourself, that will help you to make better decisions and will also to build stronger relationships and serve others more effectively. So, personal growth strengthens leadership that way. All right, so let's move on to the next point. Hold on, Maimuna.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
next point is point five, learning to build a strong foundation for the future. A strong future is not building overnight, it's created through the small choice we make and the lesson we learn each day. Every new skill and experience and piece knowledge become part of our foundation, supporting our long-term growing. Sometimes progress may feel slow. However, even if a small daily improvement can create lasting impact. Every lesson will prepare us for the next opportunity and bring us one step closer to the person we want to become. Growing is life journey. No matter how age or circumstance, there is always something new to discover. When we invest ourselves through education, reflection, and personal development, the benefit reaching every area is our life. Remember, greatness, the greatest investment you can make is the person you are becoming. The key takeaway is simply keeping building your foundation on one lesson at the time. As we close, we want to thank everyone to join me today. Our conversation remind us every meaningful journey begin with decision to learn. We do not need to have everything to figure out, and we don't need to transformation our life all at once. We only need to encourage to take the next step. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, learn from your challenge, and remain open to new opportunity, new possibility. The knowledge you gain today can become confidence, strength, and opportunity on really on you tomorrow. Continue learning, continue growing, and continue to empowerment yourself and the other people. Thank you for your time and your attention. Your willingness is to grow. I hope you leave today feeling encouraged and and ready to keep building the bright future on your on one lesson at the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamona. So, Mamona talk about learning builds a strong foundation for the future. Um, so, just like Mamona mentioned, every lesson, every small improvement, every investment in yourself, it will help you create lasting growth and be able to prepare you for the opportunities ahead. So, um, learning allows you to build a strong foundation for that for the future. All right, so let's move on to our next point.
Learning helps you serve others more effectively. The more we learn, the more value we are able to give to others. Every new skill we develop gives us another way to solve a problem, answer a question, or support someone who may be struggling. Learning also helps us become better communicators, better teachers, and better leaders. And I have realized that personal growth is never just about us. When we grow, we become better equipped to encourage and guide other people on their journey. especially in business. Serving people well starts with being willing to keep learning. We cannot expect to give more value if we stop growing ourselves. And acknowledge becomes even more meaningful when we don't keep it to ourselves but use it to help someone else move forward. My reflection is that true value of learning isn't only what it does for you, it's what it allows you to do for others. Today's takeaway is the more you learn, the greater your ability to make a positive difference in someone else's life. Thank you.
Thank you, Shavana. So, Shavana talk about learning helps you serve others more effectively. So, when you have like, well, because that will be because every new skill, every lessons that you have, it will help you increase your ability to be able to communicate. It will be able to help you solve problems, and it will be able to help you live with purpose and make a positive difference in the lives of others. So that's why learnings help you serve others more effectively. Now let's find out what is our key takeaway for today's topic.
Okay, so before we build anything lasting, we develop ourselves, we grow in knowledge, we strengthen our character, and we improve our skills. And ultimately, we become better equipped to serve others because the strongest foundation for any future begins with the person building it. So continue learning, stay curious, keep growing, and trust that every lesson you learn today is preparing you not only for tomorrow's challenges, but also for tomorrow's opportunities to make a positive difference in someone else's life. And remember, learning is not an expense, it's an investment that continues to multiply throughout your life.
Thank you, Isabel. So that's our key takeaway for our topic today. Now let's find out what is our message for the audience.
So this week, ask yourself these three questions. What is one skill that would make me a stronger communicator? What is one area where I need to continue learning? How can what I'm learning help someone else? Then take one small action today. Read a chapter, watch a training, practice a new skill, or have a meaningful conversation. Remember, the greatest investment is not only in what you build, it's in who you become. Back to you, Sandy.
Thank you, Daxi. So that's our message for the audience. And we have arrived to the end of our lives. So today we share with you why learning, is investment every business owner makes. So we gave you 6 points why. So remember that the greatest investment you can ever make is in yourself, because every lesson you learn, every skill you develop, and every step you take towards personal growth, it will help you to strengthen your ability to be able to adapt, to lead, and to serve others and build a future filled with purpose, impact, and lasting opportunities. So we're gonna end the topic with that, and let's see what is our topic for next Friday.
Next Friday's topic: building trust before you build results.
Thank you, Asma. So that's our topic for next Friday. So it will be a conversation about why credibility, consistency, integrity, and serving others create the foundation for meaningful long-term relationships and sustainable growth. So we have arrived to the end of our lives. I want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We want to wish everyone, a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are on Saturday. And a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And we'll see you again in our next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. And thank you for watching.